perspective.
I think some very interesting comments there, and in particular there are two comments that I think the public policy officers in Ogun State really should not lose sight of. The first of them is doing the right things, and of course it's not for you to determine what the right things are, but you have to find out from your stakeholders, those who are going to be affected by those things, what exactly are the right things. But there's a particular point that I think is worthy of emphasis, which is that point about the availability of a value chain close to his own business. So in other words, if Ogun State is going to go after all manner of investors, it may be helpful to be very selective in finding those that can service the companies that already stand. Now, I'm going to invite Mrs. Awushika and to share her thoughts, but she brings two perspectives to the table, which for me are quite interesting. Of course, if I say she's a banker, she'll probably deny that vehemently. But she's certainly the chairman of a bank, or the chairperson of First Bank. And so from that perspective, she certainly should be able to share with us some of their own thoughts around First Bank's interest in Ogun State and what may help their own business. But also, a lot's been said about entrepreneurship, and she's certainly a foremost entrepreneur. So it'd be interesting, madam, just to get your own sense so we've seen the national picture, so we know what the issues are. But in order for us to take advantage of the now whilst being ready for the future, what's your own sense of what may need to be done, both nationally, but certainly in terms of Ogun State?
Thank you very much, and a big thank you to His Excellency the Governor and the state for inviting a non-Ogun State indigene to Ogun State. I'm an Oyo State girl married to an Ondo man, but this is Nigeria, so it's my country. Just taking a leap from where every one of the speakers, what they've said, and looking at it as an entrepreneur and from First Bank perspective, one thing that is clear is Ogun State has definite advantages that cannot be contested. But to take the greatest value from it, and taking from something major that the Honorable Minister of Finance said about the abundant natural entrepreneurial energy that is in the state, there's a need to have a holistic plan around it. I think there's one more conference, Your Excellency, you're going to have, and that will be the Entrepreneurship Forum. And all of the people here will not be there. You're going to look for the people from Ogun State that are between the ages of 18 to 35, and they will fill this conference, and you're going to have the conversation that will cause the transformation. The reason there's a gap in terms of taking advantage of the value chain is because we do not have a definite plan for tapping into the value that we create. When the state attracts all the major players, the Nestle's and everyone that comes, it's important, and also when we identify industries where we think we have comparative
commercial center in Africa. I'm not sure everyone knows this, but now Lagos is quite a bit larger economy than Johannesburg by about $20 billion a year, and this is